Largest national park in Utah is one of the lesser known of the bunch, and it's even fairly close to Moab. Our Timber Schumann introduces you to Canyonlands National Park.
People travel from every corner of the globe to Moab, Utah just to see the fiery red rocks and spectacular abundance of arches. Most people, however, forget just a 50-minute drive from the town of Moab is a much lesser-known national park.
Carved into distinct districts that have a totally different character from each other and afford a much wider range of recreation opportunities.
Welcome to Canyonlands National Park. I'm here in the Island of the Sky district, which is one of four. The rivers, the maze, the needles, and the Island of the Sky, which we're at now, make up the whole 525 square mile national park, which is the largest national park in Utah.
The Island in the Sky district is the northernmost section of Canyonlands. It's between where the Colorado River and the Green River come together. And it's called Island in the Sky because it's up high at 6,000 feet elevation with outstanding views in all directions.
Public Affairs Specialist Karen Garthwaite oversees both Arches and Canyonlands. She tells me Arches National Park is much more in your face with stunning views from every point in the road. It includes roughly 2,000 arches, though not all of them have trails or roads leading to them.
Canyonlands National Park has over 300 designated arches. That would be amazing anywhere if we weren't right across the street from Arches National Park. Mesa Arch is one of the more popular arches for people to visit in Canyonlands. It's only about 30 feet long and about 7 feet high.
You have almost certainly seen photos and prints of this arch, most famously captured at sunrise when the underneath starts to glow and the spires ahead seem distant and foggy. Don't get too close though, it's a 400-foot drop to the bottom on the other side of the arch. And just across the road lies a trail leading up what's called Aztec Butte to an original relic of the distant past.
There are structures on those two features dating back 800 years, but there is evidence of peoples in this landscape over 10,000 years.
Karen explains these are speculated to have been used as storage areas and built on a lookout point for meditation and prayer. Members of the Hopi, Zuni, Ute Mountain, and several other tribes have been here at some point or another to watch the landscape evolve.
So in terms of the carving, the shaping of the land forms, it's actually a lot of the same story as at Arches. Rainfall, soaking into the sandstone, maybe freezing, maybe breaking, carving away. I think of the rivers as getting the engine started, but it's those same slow geologic processes actually carving the landscape. We have two beautiful conifer trees, the Utah juniper and the pinyon, which is a pine tree. We've got native grasslands.
Another breathtaking spot within the Island of the Sky district is Grand View Point, with a view stretching for miles in every direction.
And from there, you're looking out across the southern district of the park called the Needles. You can see the little spires of the needles themselves sticking up out of the horizon.
If you want to get a closer look, buckle up. You're in for a drive all the way out of the park and back around from the other side.
It really pays to do a little research first to figure out what section of the park you want to go to for the kind of recreation you want to do.
Whether you're hiking, biking, rafting, kayaking, or anything else, make sure to stay safe, and I'll see you down the trail. Reporting for KREX5, I'm Timber Schumann.